let's go to our forecast. 39 degrees. It's been chilly, but we've got warmth at the end of the tunnel.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, this cold temperatures kind of feel weird because we haven't had much of them, all winter long. We had the 12th warmest winter on record here, and now the first day of spring. Wouldn't you know it, it goes back to winter-like conditions. Morning drizzle, then drier for your Saturday. Mild and drier on Sunday, but even warmer next week. We're looking at sunshine and temperatures in the low 70s as we go into the first full week of March with mild conditions. We are definitely going to see some moisture. In case you're wondering, 763 days and counting with 0 snow in Charlotte. That's by far the longest streak on record, and it looks like for sure we're going to see the second season in a row with no snow in Charlotte. The first one last year, second one this year. We're in meteorological spring. You probably have heard this term a couple of times. For weather and climate, spring is basically the whole 3 months of March, April, May. This is how weather records are kept. Actually, all the way records have been kept since 1878. Oftentimes when you see on the calendar where the solstice and equinox is, that has to do with astronomical seasons. That's just the amount of daylight or sunlight we're seeing. It really has nothing to do with weather. This actually aligns better with our temperature curve as well, because we see the transition season from winter to summer, and sometimes it battles out, and that's what spring is known for. And so when you see these wild temperature swings like we're seeing, that's absolutely normal for spring, because think about it. It's a transition season between winter and summer. So you expect to see some wild stuff. And that's what we're seeing here in the next 2 days. We go from really cold conditions, some wintry weather in the mountains, upper 30s to low 40s. And then tomorrow we'll jump right back into the 60s. So kind of your typical March day. Really, March is always like this, really wild weather. Highest temperature ever in March is 91. The lowest ever is 4. So it can be really, really crazy in the month of March. It's also, ironically enough, the snowiest single calendar month in Charlotte's history was a March in 1960 when we had almost 20 inches of snow that month. It snowed every Wednesday that year. Temperature-wise, tomorrow, mid-60s, clearing skies. Should see some clouds from time to time Sunday, but with enough sunshine, we could be back close to 70 degrees. But notice, not much rain this weekend. It will be a much better weekend. Just got to get past the morning hours tomorrow. You can see the timeline here in the morning, 30-40%. That'll mainly be drizzle or mist. It won't be anything heavy. Now, going into March, temperatures continue to get warmer and warmer. Our average high starts at 40. By the end of the month, we're close to 70. But going into next week, we're going to see temperatures above that 60-degree mark, likely in the mid-60s, even upper 60s in many days, and maybe even low 70s. So over the next 7 days, we go from today's chill to way above average temperatures over the next 7 days. So this weekend's not bad. Today, not really indicative of what's going to head our way this weekend. We'll start in the 40s in the morning, finish in the mid-60s. I think Sunday's probably the better of the 2 days just because the chance of rain is closer to 0. Here's your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. First full week of spring will be in the 70s for the early part of next week, mid-60s by the end of the week with a chance of rain. It does look slightly cooler next weekend with the lower 60s. And don't forget, next weekend, we set the clocks ahead 1 hour. Daylight saving time makes its triumphant return.
Oh, yeah.
Well, more daylight, right?
In the evening, at least.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm not going to wade into that because I know there are going to be
I know, I shouldn't have asked. Sorry.
some caveats.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, within the past few days, we've seen the weather roller coaster in the Carolinas. Weeks like this, perfect example of why you want to have the WCNC Charlotte mobile app on your phone. It has the hour-by-hour forecast. Our meteorologists update that, by the way, so you know you're getting the most accurate local data. That's a free download, too, in the App Store.